Good morning, everyone. Certainly not the start we thought we would be having to the beginning of this term, but I think we're all aware that the COVID virus seems to be gaining intensity in Zimbabwe, and we have to understand that what's being done is probably in our best interests, as much as we're finding it very difficult to deal with. As we were going to start this term, we were hoping to have our Form 4s, Upper and Lower 6s join us, and we're very disappointed that you're not able to be with us. But we are going to continue. So as from today, we will have assemblies as we usually do. We will have Christian or prefect assemblies on Wednesday. The students will convert back to the normal timetable. That's what we're going to call our Girls College timetable. So we'll expect you to be up and about early in the morning, having registration first, and then starting period 1. Today, as it's the beginning of a new term, we will have registration for the first period and we will start with the second period lessons. We can assure you we were fully prepared to have you back at school today, 100% prepared. We have marked the school in all sorts of ways just to remind you of social distancing. As you were going to enter the school, your temperatures would have been taken and we would have checked that you had your masks on. And we encourage you to use those masks and get used to it. At any stage, if Ministry of Primary and Secondary Education say that we're allowed to open, we can assure you within 24 hours we will be ready to open. But for the time being, we're going to keep being positive and we're going to keep doing what we have been doing, and that's working on Google Classroom. On the 17th of August, when our Form 3s were supposed to join us, they will then revert also to the Girls College timetable and leave behind their Google timetable. And on the 31st, when the Form 1s and 2s join us, the same will happen. We will go back to our Girls College timetable and leave the Google Classroom. Everybody will be starting some form of online learning as from today. We wish you all the best. Those Cambridge students, I'm sure you're feeling very concerned about what's happening. And at the moment, all I can tell you is that Cambridge exams will be going ahead in October, November, in one form or the other. Cambridge have not made a final decision, and we are in communications with them, trying to make sure that our students are given the best opportunities that they can. Just one word of advice though. In June, they used continual assessment, and I strongly appeal to you, please, make sure you are doing all your Google Classroom assignments, because this is one way that we will be able to assess you and accurately assess you. Cambridge are not happy with us thumb-sucking a figure to give them. They want to see physical evidence of the mark that we give you. And the only way we can do that is if you actually are doing the work. So please, don't slack, don't hand in work late. Do the right thing, as Mrs. Dubé says, because it is the right thing to do. We will keep you updated with any changes, but at this stage we will be going ahead with your exams. I know it's very difficult and I know that we're all feeling quite stressed, but let us just go forward and be positive together. We are ready. When you come back, you will be frozen in your classrooms. And Mrs. Dubé and her team have done an intense timetable again, where you will stay in your classes and staff will come to you until you get choice subjects, and then you will move to those teachers. But everything is in place, so the moment we can open, we will certainly do so. I just wish you all the very best, and I just want to conclude with something I found on the internet. So at your desk at the moment, I'm sure you've got lots of different bits of papers and all sorts of things, but maybe this is what you should actually have. You should have a rubber band to remind you that you are flexible. You should have a paper clip to help you hold things together, an eraser to remind you that no mistake or misunderstanding is permanent, bubblegum to remind you that the child within you is important, a crayon to inspire you to go out and colour the world, Smarties to remind you that you are smart. Post-it notes to keep the communications flowing. A quote to inspire the leader within you. Some form of chocolate bar to keep you laughing. A yellow pencil to write down those great ideas. A band-aid to remind you to heal problems and hard feelings. And stars to remind you what you are reaching for and never to give up your dreams. Girls, I wish you all the best. We are going to continue communicating, and just remember, be positive. Have a good day as we start this term. Thank you.